a couple of other ideas that have been put together. Just as a forward, a lot of the artwork that's used on here is Roll20 assets or things just taken right off of Google that various players are using for their icons or their little bios. We have 4 players. 3 of them are available right now. One of them is asleep in Norway, but hopefully he'll be joining us later. Why don't we get like a very short introduction from you guys, and then I'll do the backstory of where we left off last week, since we're not starting on a new campaign. We're in the middle of something right now.
About me as a person, or
no, just your character. Nobody cares about you as a person.
Okay, of course not. My character's name is Jiayu Sunwang. I'm a Celestian archer, which is a lizard folk. I was once the first scout under the Emperor, but not anymore. And I'm just trying to save the world.
That's
That's
super
all
humble.
right. Oh, I'm also partially undead.
Mostly undead, partially alive. And somebody's getting a little bit of feedback. Stefan, do you have earbuds in?
I have earbuds, so it shouldn't be me.
All right. Revan, what about you? Revan is muted again. Then Ming.
I reverse muted myself.
You reverse muted yourself. All right. Just a short character description.
Hey, I play Revan, and I am the team healer / support. I do the buffing and keeping everybody alive and telling people not to do things that they do anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's so true.
Do you have an example of something that you've told people not to do?
Don't walk into the death room. Let's walk into the death room.
It's
very
I have plenty of examples of things he's told me not to do.
And you guys are all fine. I mean, you're only mostly dead. Mostly undead.
It's mostly dead. And now I can't help them anymore.
Yeah, at least half of us aren't alive.
No, just one. Just you.
No,
But we're getting
Nolara's not here.
Nolara's,
I'm here. Oh wait, no, Nolara is doing Nolara things that are completely legal and within the bounds of the law in its entirety.
She has a good lawyer. Okay, so that's the third player that's actually actively here for Ming. So why don't you give us just a short explanation for Ming?
Oh, I play Ming Jia. She is a Celestian lizard folk mage and scholar. She is also a elementalist. And as a result, she's a bit of a pyromaniac, despite the fact that she doesn't necessarily specialize in pyromancy.
Also known as a hot bitch.
Yeah, she is actually also like the first middle-aged character I've ever played, and she's the only middle-aged character in this group. And she is a surly bee. The B word's in there.
A lot of salt.
Biscuit.
Woof woof.
Yeah, there's a lot of salt right now with Ming Jia and Revan. It's super fun, actually.
Jiayu's getting kind of old. I'm like in my 30s almost.
I mean, you might as well be hundreds of years old. You're like the youngest undead I've ever seen.
Me?
Yeah.
He's getting into the ground
He's
floor.
newly undead.
Yeah.
All right. And so then our last person that's not here is this guy here, Sandra, our Norwegian orc warrior that is collecting a slew of weapons larger than anyone else in the group. I think he's got 3 or 4 of them now. A giant sword made of bone, a huge hammer made of adamantine, an enormous axe made of ebonite. And basically, he could probably down anyone else in the group in two of his swings, assuming he could actually catch up to any of you since he's the slowest.
I'd also like to go on record. Ming has a stick. That's important.
Quarterstaffs are free.
Not if they're masterwork.
Oh, that's true.
I'm collecting staffs, so.
That's what they call
No,
it.
she just has a stick.
All right. So, where you guys are at as far as where we stopped off last game, which was a little bit more than our normal break between sessions. You guys are currently traveling through an archipelago of islands, which this map, beautiful map I know, shows is in the northeastern part of the world that we're playing in. And I've got a map for the continent here. That you see that this is just a breakdown, not by country, but by sort of biomes. And they're up here where the little boat is sailing around with the red aura around it. She came downstairs. Alright. They're currently on a mission. They're out here investigating a bunch of weird things that have been going on in the islands. Normally, the temperature here is sort of northern European, cold, temperate, no warm summers at all. Lichen and the sort, or very hale grass. A lot of fishing up here. But for some reason, the temperature has been rising uncomfortably fast. Some of the animals here have been going wild. And they've just had various ships up here. There's not a whole lot of ships. It's not a heavily populated area, but some ships have just gone missing, so there's a thought that maybe there's some corsairs or pirates or the like up here preying on those people that do ply their trade. You've been to 2 islands so far, and this is the 3rd one. On the first one, you found a bunch of bears that actually, for whatever reason, were seemingly imbued with fire, and had killed a bunch of people there and dragged them out of their village into the woods. On the second island, you found a village where it had mostly been burnt down or destroyed. There was one surviving child, I think, and you took them with you to this village, the next one, and dropped them off there. This place is doing fine. This village is known as Crab Song because they're very well off in their crabbing. A lot of the people here are very happy. They sing to their catches at the end of the day as sort of like a local custom. And they're all super excited because recently a team from one of the Celestian or Lizard Folk academies came out here in search of some ruins, found it, and now the village is excited that a bunch of funding might come out here to build a larger settlement, attract more people, make them all rich. So they think they've basically, won the lottery. You guys spent a couple games roughing it in the temple, figuring some stuff out, going through traps and puzzles, and at some point there'll probably be a write-up to cover that stuff for anyone that's interested. But now you're back at the village, you're on your way out, and when you get there, a ship had recently arrived, a trader ship, saying that to your east, the next island over, they'd just been swinging by, and when they got within sight of the village there, known as Dark Waters, it looked like it was on fire. They saw something large flying around. They thought it was a dragon, and that it would be safer, rather than stopping and asking someone if it was a dragon, to just book it to the nearest village that they knew of and tell people so that people could prepare and they could try and sell something before they sailed for a larger island where the Navy might protect them. So we're picking up here. You guys have the captain of your ship, the White Knife, Captain Hongba, a Celestian female, age 38, archer and former Marine in the South Ocean. She's up for going out there. This is her job. She's here to take you guys wherever you want out here. But cautions that, don't throw her and her ship away on needless danger. But she understands you guys have a mission. She knew it was dangerous. She's getting very well compensated for this.
Basically, she ain't the boss of us.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a call that directly involves the ship at the time, like we're leaving now or we're not leaving now, that's her. But everything else is up to you guys.
I'm a good swimmer. It's fine.
You are a good swimmer. I mean, you're
I've
tireless.
actually had really poor checks as a Celestian. I'm a little bit ashamed. My swim checks have not been great.
You don't need to make swim checks. You have a swim speed.
I'll stop talking.
There we go.
If you guys want, we can just get 100 feet in, and I can teleport everybody one by one to the.
Wait, you can give me 100 feet.
I can give you teleport people 100 feet with me, one person.
That's not very far. I could basically jump that far.
Fine.
Besides, he's undead. He could just like walk the bottom of the ocean and he'd be fine.
Technically, yeah.
It's true. Yeah. I
And
don't have to
homeboy's
worry
got
about that.
gills, so
Oh shit! None of us can drown.
Technically.
Ming can
I
drown.
can definitely still drown.
Oh, that's right. You're not Nalera.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can't drown, and Revan and Sandra can't drown, but Ming can drown, and so can Erwin. The team.
But she can hold her breath for like 30 minutes at least.
And
it's a
my
while.
hedgehog can drown.
And
too.
your hedgehog, yeah.
Nobody cares.
Hey, don't go for my hedgehog.
Hey, I'm not. I mean, if he's Sonic, he can just run across the water or something.
Also an original character. Do not steal.
Yeah. Okay. So we get. Are we just leaving to go there? They just showed up.
They showed up while you guys were away, so this trading ship has been in town for like a day and a half, 2 days now. The ship that you're on, or that you've been traveling with, the White Knife, is all set up. They've got the supplies they need, the water, rations, that sort of thing. Were brought on board while you were off dalliancing in the temple.
Yeah.
So if you guys decide,
getting my face gnawed off.
yeah, I don't know if gnawed off is the proper word for having
I
like
feel
a
like
lance
that
run
doesn't
through your cheek.
constitute dallying. I feel like what we were doing did not constitute dallying. Not my
I think it
business.
was.
All right, but either way,
Definitely
the captain Hongba asks, I mean, are we going? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Yeah. We got to get there. We got to go.
Yes, let's definitely go head first into a potential dragon slaying situation.
Well,
but I mean, whatever. Not much.
Chip first.
All right. So you guys get on the boat. It's about a 3-day trip there. Is there anything that you want to go over with each other or with the captain on your way out there, or do you just?
Ooh.
Does she have like a full report? Like what would exactly? Because we're just going based off of the fact that they don't know it is a dragon. They just are assuming it's a dragon based on the way it looked. We don't really 100% know what's going on, do we?
The report that she has and some of the people on her ship have gathered this while you guys were out. The other trading ship, the Brown Barrel, very boring name for a very boring trader.
I was about to say.
No, they make regular trading through here. They take some of the local fare. They bring salt and a couple other spices up here that is useful for them for preserving foods and making life not awful. They said they got there. It was the end of the day, right before nightfall. They could see something that looked like, it's not high in the air, but something that looked like a large creature or like darkness over where the village was supposed to be. They could see some amount of fire, and they could hear what they say are like the screams of people. And the captain was like, "Nope, we're not stopping. Like, turn left, head west. We're going for the next island. We're just going to sail for Crab Song and hope that village still exists."
Smart.
Yeah, solid strategy.
I mean, they're alive, so yeah, it was pretty solid.
They're alive. I mean,
I wasn't being sarcastic. I apologize. I know it's different.
100% sounded facetious.
Yeah, it's exceedingly difficult to know the difference with me. I mean, I'm so rarely earnest.
So we have 3 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something
3
a while
days?
ago.
That entire place is just going to be burned to the goddamn ground. 3 days? Are you kidding me?
It's just a couple of.
So wait,
Meanwhile,
that means it already happened 3 days ago?
no. It took them 3 days to sail from Darkwater to Crab Song, and they got there a day and a half before you guys came back. So it's been it's been 4.5 to 5 days when you guys set out.
So we're going to show up to this place a week later after, oh my god.
Yeah, so maybe
this is
the dragon or whatever is
really-
not there anymore, but you guys can piece
No,
together.
Or it found the opposite sex dragon, and now there's like 8 of them because they breed rabbits.
I don't know that dragons breed
I
that
don't-
quickly.
You don't know.
think the
Exactly. You
gestation
don't
period.
know. You don't know. Nobody
The
knows.
DM doesn't
I mean,
know.
okay,
DM
I know.
Make an
does
air-
not know.
I can confirm Dragons do not breed that quickly.
Well, I think it's up for. We'll agree to disagree. It's up for debate.
I mean, I can make an anima check.
It's more of a
What?
scholar check.
I was about to
scholar
say,
check.
how's that anima?
I don't know.
Oh, I get it. It's like
Um,
penis.
but yeah, I'm gonna do something I should have done a while ago. I'm gonna actually disenchant my gloves and learn the enchantment, and then re-enchant them with the same
And which one is that? That was for the,
comprehend language gloves.
okay. Alright,
Gotta
you
have
should
it
have time
forever.
for that.
Yeah.
Finna get me some of those, son. I'll give you the monies.
Yeah,
No,
you
for
know,
real though, that would help. I don't know like any language.
You really don't.
So let me.
But
go
at
ahead.
least you could communicate with Sandre the whole time. Meanwhile, Revan over here.
Yeah, but me and
Finally
Sandre don't
learned-
talk that much.
Actually, yes, you
We talk in drinks.
They
do.
mostly talk through me, basically. Like,
Yeah, we always talk through you.
That's
And-
because they're bros.
And alcohol.
Yeah, pretty
uh,
much.
He knows the word for bar in Celestian. That's for sure.
but yeah, so yeah, I can totally. Do you have any masterwork gloves that you want to grab before we?
Yee,
Go.
I'd have to buy some.
Yeah, I don't.
Next time we're in town, I'll get some.
You
Alright.
know, one of the sailors here, Wang, hears that you are in need of some masterwork gloves, and he happens to have some for sale. But given that you're so far from a shop that would otherwise sell these, he wants the equivalent of a king's ransom for them.
Cute.
Dude, I don't
Is
want
it-
that bad.
He's asking for 32 gold for this pair of light, like aqua blue sharkskin gloves.
Dude, I ain't gonna wear
Shark
shark skin. What's wrong with you?
It's all the rage.
That's basically my cousin.
Sharks and,
Not
and
like
crocodile
Erwin, who is your
people are
son.
not related in any way.
Can
Erwin's
I-
my brother from another mother.
Oh,
Can I
that's
make-
right.
Didn't you hate him when we first started?
I didn't hate him. I just had a complex.
Can I make a wanderer check and like appraise them? Be like, "No, you're lying to me right now."
It would be a crafting check, but
Oh,
they
crafting
do
check.
look nice. They look like masterwork gloves. They've got like a nice gloss to them. There's a button in the back of each of them.
Hey.
That gloss though.
Yeah.
You just dip them in like paraffin hand wax.
All right.
All right. Well, he puts the gloves back on and he's like, so nice and toasty. Well, I mean, if you don't want them, you don't want them.
Can I just set him on fire? I'm like,
My body never feels warmth, so. Wait, quick question. Since I'm technically not alive, does my blood circulate through my body?
No.
So does that mean it's impossible for me to get a boner?
Yeah. I mean, unless you became undead with one.
Can I say that I became undead with one?
oh my god.
Look, I'm willing to let this slide, but you're gonna have to deal with
I
the
will
consequences
permanently
of
have
this forever.
I'll just tuck it into my belt.
Oh my god.
Forever.
Well, I mean, he owns a whorehouse. Like,
So it's important. It's a business expense.
It's a business
you don't,
expense.
you don't get high on your own supply, man.
Weren't you the one selling shiver to people and also buying it and using it?
Well, no, but that wasn't my shiver. That was other people's shiver. I was just having fun.
Right.
don't you literally have
It's the
Shiver in
principle-
your pack
principle of
right
the
now?
thing. It's not my business.
Do you want the gloves?
No, I don't want the gloves. Don't buy
Okay.
me gloves. What's wrong with you? Stop being so nice. You creepy.
I don't have money to buy gloves. I'm asking you.
He's
So
willing to
you're
set the
asking me
guy
if-
on fire for those gloves, but he's not.
Oh
willing-
yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
I can set them on fire.
He's already on fire. Because
Oh,
those gloves keep him so warm.
They do.
Uh,
They're super comfy.
never mind.
Yee.
I can just imagine like Mingzha like sitting back, minding her own business, and I can set someone on fire.
Did I hear something
Oh,
about
God.
setting people on fire? What?
I know.
I didn't actually say set up on fire.
Okay, so we continue.
All right, so
Yeah.
you guys
And
can
sail.
All right. You guys reached. It's 3 days, about 2.5, because Hongba's a better captain, and the Brown Barrel sucks. But you guys get there half a day ahead of schedule. The village, when you are approaching it, is just in ruins. It looks like there's some larger buildings that look like they might have been 2-story buildings, but the only thing sticking out of the ground more than like 7 feet high are some rafters that just sort of like reach up like hands or bones. There's nothing up there that they're supporting.
Oh, sad.
Right.
Can I get a perception checks from you guys?
Perception. Oh wow, I'm.
It's great as always.
You're sneaking.
My
That's what
eyes.
you're doing.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
sneaking. Even that sneaking roll wasn't that great. I feel like that's.
Are
not
you
my
sure we don't want to
sneaking
do wisdom checks? That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, for shame.
roll.
Reasons why
Well,
I'm here.
meanwhile, Ming's sitting on the bow of the boat, just like do.
She's having a
We should
philosophical
definitely look
discussion.
around. But then she
She's
does a
reading
bad
a-
job.
She's reading a book.
Wait, was that Sandre's roll?
That's Sandre's roll. Natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
What?
San-
Oh my gosh, Sandre's dumb as a rock. The character, not the person. Just so we're all clear.
Oh,
I don't talk shit out of character.
So I mean, Sandra probably saw it.
Okay, yeah. So Revan and Sandre points to the village. You guys are a few hundred feet off, and he says, "It looks like a dragon was here,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna." But he grabs his axe off of his back and like sort of grips it nice and tight. And he's like, "But I'm gonna need a closer look to be sure." And he points to shore and tells the captain full speed ahead.
Can I just when
You
we're
have
like
a
100?
terrible Norwegian accent.
I don't have one.
He doesn't. When we get like
I bet
100
that
feet in, can I just like grab Sandra and teleport over?
Don't you teleport 50 feet twice?
Nope. For Traveler, the Traveler spell is 100 feet.
Oh, okay. So you're not using your egress. You're actually casting the
Mm-mm.
spell.
Yeah. I can't teleport people with egress. I don't think.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want, Sandre's he's itching to get onto land, and if you'll stand on the front
Yeah.
of the ship with him, he'll do it.
Yeah.
You
we're
gotta hold
Titanic
him-
it.
Yeah, there we go.
Titanic
There
style.
it is.
Titanic style. All right,
He
let's go.
just stands on the tip of the boat and then it just cracks and breaks.
Just leans
That part is
forward
not
more and
structurally sound for 300 pounds of man and metal.
more. That's probably, roughly what he weighs with all the weapons and armor that he's got.
Oh yeah, I did the math.
Honestly.
I did the math.
I'm glad you know for a fact.
Okay, so you guys are over there. Unfortunately, Zhao Yu and Ming are gonna have to wait like another 4 rounds while they pull the boat up.
Do I feel like I could swim faster than the boat pulling up? Because I'll just
Yeah.
jump into this bitch.
You do,
Yeah,
but
I'll do
only
that.
because Hongba doesn't want to ram the front of her ship into like a pier. She
Yeah.
wants to bring it up alongside with rope.
I do a gainer into the water and swim on over. Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm not gonna deal with wet socks right now. Not that I wear shoes, but if I was, I don't want to. So
Yeah, you just
I do wear shoes. I wear boots, but I don't wear socks. So, and I don't want water in my shoes.
That's just asking for infection.
Oh Jesus! I can float. I float above the water, and I
Yeah.
just I just float my way on over.
Can you earth
Those
score
are the
water?
boots that you wear.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, with my perception score of 10, do I even realize that all of this is going on? Because otherwise, she's just going to be sitting up front reading a book.
We're just gonna be on the island, just like waiting for.
Yeah,
him.
that's fine. I have no problem waiting. I mean, I'll just show up, see all of you guys in like some sort of horrible trouble, and then I'll just cast Brimstone Barrage, whatever.
Is,
Uh,
wait, Earthscorn works on water? Earthscorn?
Earthscorn works above the waterline, yes.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ming looks up from her saucy romance novel about a young Celestian duke. And,
It is pretty saucy.
about a
A
young
lusty
Celestian
Celestian.
duke and an older Celestian female scholar and her last dalliance with love. It's weird sometimes the books we read and how relevant they seem at certain points in our life. Anyways, you guys pull up. Revan and Sandre, you guys reach the shore faster. Do you just take a general look around, or are you looking for anything specific?
I'm looking for people who are not dead.
Okay.
Sandre's there.
Oh,
true.
awesome. Well, time to go back, guys.
Yeah.
Found one.
Found Sandre.
All right. There's no. Well, okay. The town's in such bad shape that there's no map for the town. But if you guys are gonna look around, just let me know what it is that you're looking for. You don't see anyone alive other than Sandre when you get there.
You said there's no, like, the buildings aren't really, like, standing. They're just, it's like looking through. It's basically open at this point, right? Like, everything's burned the fuck down.
There are still some single-story buildings with seemingly all the walls standing. No two-story building is still standing.
I head for the nearest building that looks the most structurally sound to see if there's any people or evidence of things.
Okay.
Is there any negative or positive energy in the area that I can see?
I'm being super negative right now.
Make a check, or is that a skill
My
that you
feet,
have?
yeah.
The feet.
My feet, yeah.
You don't sense anything specifically. As Xiao Yu sort of saunters up, you get that familiar negative energy feel. But prior to that, you don't get a sense that anything like undead or of that sort caused this destruction. But I do want Xiao Yu and
Yay.
Revan.
I did a thing.
Perception checks from you guys. Xiao Yu, you're looking into the buildings. Revan, you're just sort of looking around. That's way better.
Dude, look at that sneaking check, though. For real?
That's for real. That's a crazy sneak check.
Nobody even knows I'm going in that building.
There you go.
Revan's looking at me and he's like, what am I looking? Is that a street sign? I don't know what that is. Is that a person? It's like a tree and a street sign all in one, but it's moving like a person.
Okay. For Xiao Yu, you find one of the buildings. One of the second-story buildings is the closest one. It looks like maybe it was a tavern. It used to be. The roof on this thing, you walk in through the doorway. The first thing you notice, there's no door in the doorway. And there are claw marks all over the frame of the door. It looks like the door was just ripped like right off the hinge from where it was. You don't see it sitting anywhere nearby.
The claw marks, are they claws from like me size, bear size, or huge, massive creature size? Like, what's the spacing on the claws?
You would guess that it's about the size for a large cat or smaller than that. Like, it's not like a huge bear or anything like that. But there's a lot of them. And they're mostly they start at about a foot and a half off the ground to about 4.5 feet off the ground. Above that, you don't see any in the door frame, and the door frame itself is about 7.5 feet high.
Okay.
Inside, you look around. It definitely used to be a tavern. There's still a bunch of tables. Some of them still mostly in one piece. Almost all the chairs in here are broken. The second floor of this building, the roof has been torn clean off the building. Like, it's just open to the sky. And it's a mostly clean break along the southern and west wall of this building. It's just a flat break where the wall goes up and then it just stops at a certain point and it's sky. Do you search for alcohol while you're in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Can I get you can make perception, or you can just just roll charisma and have fun with it. Streetwise, basically the same thing. You find a bottle of blood wine and 3 bottles of port.
Hey, I pop open one of the bottles of the port and I'm drinking it as I look around.
It's nice. It's got a good taste to it. Assuming, maybe all this destruction has a silver lining and that you got some free port. I mean, they're already gone or dead. The least you can do is look on the positive side.
Yeah. Someone's got to enjoy the port.
Yeah. Revan, as for you, you're looking around outside. You're walking down what you imagine is one of like the roads here. It's between buildings. And sort of looking from building to building. All of them have the doors pulled off of them. You don't see any bodies. There's signs of blood. There's little scraps of clothing here and there. There's splintered wood. There's no bodies. And
There's Sundered.
You reach. Well, there's no dead bodies.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's no dead bodies, but you see, when you get to the end of the road, you look, and it's not a road, so much as it's just sort of like a ditch or a scar in the dirt that is like the path that you're walking in. The ground here is about a foot and a half deeper than the surrounding area, and it's uniform. It's a straight line, but the ground is pocked with like acid. It looks acid pocked and like small bubbles where the earth has given way, and some of the small like little calderas in it are full of mud. When you look around, you see that there are a couple lines like this, all stretching between 30 and 50 feet long through the village, and they're all perfectly straight lines, and all roughly the same depth.
All right. What I know from my scholarly knowledge of dragons that this is specifically a black dragon, or
You can make the check for that.
because I know they said that it was a black dragon before, but I don't know if like what else. Blah blah blah. Let's make the check. 4 plus 4. Okay, so 18.
18. Yeah, you would assume, as far as the dragon, given that the people on the brown barrel weren't able to give you a great description, it was just a dark sort of shape against the night sky, and what looks like the acid damage here, you would assume this would be the work of a black dragon, assuming a dragon is what did this.
Why is the dragon gotta be black though?
Well, I mean, when you eliminate the unlikely,
The other colors.
it's, there's a no.
Nope.
Chromatic dragons, they're just evil, that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantasy trope. Yeah, either way, you're walking around. Sandre is just sort of pushing through buildings, looking for people to fight. He doesn't find any. He comes back to you a couple minutes later while you're, like, picking up little pieces of dirt and, like, tasting them, and you're like, yeah, that's definitely acid. He walks up and he says, there are no bodies.
I don't think there are any bodies, guys.
There aren't any bodies, Sandra?
No. He found a lot of blood, and he brings you a pair of slacks, and the only damage on them seems to be around the knees. There's, like, some tear marks.
Oh, that's fashion.
He's planning on taking them with him because they're roughly his size. But he doesn't, other than some torn clothing and some blood, he doesn't see any other sign of people having been here recently. There's no, there's not even like a severed arm or a leg or something for him to be like, like a great battle happened here.
Does there look like any sort of defensive area, like the top of a hill or something in the distance that I could make out that people would go to?
You could climb or slowly levitate your way up on one of the, you were in the tavern. You could head back there and get up to the second story, what's left of it, and sort of look up from there and make a perception check, for the surrounding area. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I would like yes.
All right, let's get that perception check then.
Oh, shit.
And remember, if you roll poorly, you've been drinking, so.
That helps.
You don't see anything in the way of like a fortification or anything from here. The coast is pretty long in this area, or long as in like it's flat. It doesn't immediately curve. Inland, almost immediately is moderately dense forest, and you can see not maybe what's behind the forest, but you can see that the forest and the island arcs upwards into the woods. So there could be something in the trees back there, but you can't make out anything specific as far as like a shape of like a castle or anything, even a building. You do notice as you're looking around up there, there is some sign of damage to the ground. The ground here is still wet, and it looks torn up, and you see what looks like from where you're at bits of colored cloth heading off almost completely all in one direction from the village into the forest.
Whoa. Okay. I relay this information to the squadron. By that I mean Revan and Sandre.
And Sandre's not there.
So
I'm
Hey!
Yeah.
heading out.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's why I was like, oh, Sandre's here. You're like, oh no,
He's got to do the audio thing.
Sandra, you know how you have yourself enabled for streaming, yeah? On Discord? Because I think he's done it before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sandra, you there?
He's half asleep. Full asleep.
Full asleep typing.
that's skill right there.
It's a Norwegian thing. He said he has not nice things to say about his internet. I guess the
Yeah.
DSL wasn't enough.
Don't stream Twitch while you're on.
Yeah. No need to stream while
Oh,
you're
yeah.
also on this.
Guess I can get off of it. Yeah, that's also probably using up a bunch of data.
Don't want to get throttled.
That throttled.
All right. Yeah, but so you come down from the building, presumably still drinking.
Oh yeah.
And what do you tell them?
Hey, there's a trail of cloth and things leading into the forest. We should do something about it. Also, this may be the only lead.
Well,
Also, here's a bottle of wine.
oh, thank you.
Does 0 for me, but I like it anyways.
You just like the flavor.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
Not that my taste buds work either.
It's the memory that does it.
Yep.
He remembers all
uh,
those times he got smashed drinking wine when he was supposed to be doing important things. And sometimes
Yeah.
still doing those things, just really drunk.
Yep.
Alright. So I guess we go?
Yes. I'm already heading that way.
I don't think...
I guess I'm
Yes.
It doesn't sound like
I'm
Ming
marching.
has any problems with this plan. She's totally on board with wandering into the woods to almost...
She's
certain
immersed
doom.
in that book, man.
That's great.
You know, like I said, sometimes there's a book and it just speaks to you like it was written to you.
Yay.
Yeah, alright. So I guess we go.
So we're in the woods?
Yeah, I'm getting that pulled up.
Okay.
And hopefully Sandra will join us.
Once I see the cat dragon, I kill it.
Cat dragon.
Yeah.
The pseudo dragon?
The flying dragon of cats.
Oh, the cat dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, sorry, I was AFK. Did Mean Jaw's boat finally dock?
No, you guys actually left.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah. The pretty much directly off getting like maybe a half a mile out, the dragon just burnt the ship down and you all drowned.
How did I drown? I mean, I know
Yeah.
we've established that I can drown, but I was really underwater for 30 minutes.
We really wanted to prove that you could drown.
Yeah. Well, the dragon did. I didn't do. Yeah.
Shit.
I was gonna swim out there and help you, but I was drinking this delicious port. Just didn't seem like a good idea at the time.
Ugh.
He wanted to drink port, like on the port, rather than helping you.
It was great.
Bevies with the boys.
Too many shandies.
But
Too
yeah,
many shanties with the boys.
So you guys wander into the woods.
I sprint.
The trees here are fairly
this way.
thick, the canopy at least. It's getting later into the day, and the sun doesn't make it through to the ground in a lot of areas. Even where the trees go farther apart, up high, the canopies mostly meet, and the forest floor is just covered with leaves and small green plant life, ferns and the like. Some places larger
Yay.
bushes grow.
alright. Well, light
Bushes,
rock.
though.
You have
Where-
light rock, right? I don't have to pull that up for you.
I actually. Oh, there it is.
Here we go. I got it.
Light rock.
I got it. Wait, let me see if I can. I lost control of doing that.
Yep, you sure did. I had to take it
Dang
away.
it! Damn it! I can't bring more of me onto the map.
That's right. I removed you from your own journal.
Oh my gosh.
That's lame.
Sandra, are you with us now? Is your internet figured out?
I should be here now.
Yeah.
All right,
you're good.
Yay!
Wow! How's your nap?
Whoa.
My what?
Your nap.
No, I wasn't sleeping. I was in the center. I'm in Spain right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
well
In
traveled.
Spain.
You know what they say in
Don't
Spain?
stuck there too.
They say, when in Spain.
That's not how the
That's what they
saying
say.
goes.
I heard it on Portlandia.
I heard it on Portlandia.
I heard it on Discord.
There you go. Everybody else gave a short description of their character when we started. Do you want to give a short one for Sandra now?
Hello?
That's about it. Hello,
Nailed it.
hello, and then an attack roll.
Yes. I unneck things and I like to walk around in armor.
Well, there you go.
The end.
That's all you need.
All right. And to catch you up real quick, last game you guys got the report that a dragon might have been burning down the next village over. You guys decided to jump on the boat, sail over there. There was no one alive in the village. There was no one in the village, period. No dead bodies. Just a bunch of damage that looked like it was all either physical or acid. And a slight trail of damage leading from the village into the woods, headed towards the interior of the island. Some blood, some scraps of clothing. And so you've decided to follow that. So that's where we're at right now, Sandra.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Whose idea was that?
You didn't have any
Yeah,
problems
yeah.
with it, remember? You went right
you
along
loved
with it.
that idea. You're like, oh wow, I wish I came up with this
Yes,
idea.
you were
into
probably
that saucy novel.
referencing the book you were reading rather than what was happening, but you were so caught up. All right. Like I said, so it's late afternoon. The trees at the top of the canopy is fairly thick, so the light doesn't make it to the ground in a lot of areas. You guys are wandering through the woods. Who is leading as far as trying to follow sort of the trail of blood and clothing?
Is that you?
You know, you might actually
I
you might be
guess
best
it's
at
me.
it because it's a wanderer check, or it's not
Me?
wanderer, it's holism.
I'll do it. Let's see.
What we should do is walk in large circles.
I feel like it should, like, the line should be Revan, Jayu, Ming, and then Sandre. Because nothing could pick off Sandre from the back.
It's true.
20.
Or the front. I mean, actually, it's hard.
Really,
Front's worse.
it's very difficult to take Sandre on from any direction.
Yeah, but Sandre also can't see shit.
But not from the
Except
north.
that one.
Hey, I have light
Fine.
rock.
If I attack you with the strength of the north, I will always win.
I don't think anyone got eyes in their back of us right now.
It's true.
Speak for yourself.
Revan, a 20 is actually enough. You guys follow what seems to you, Revan, a fairly obvious trail where you see a little bit here, there's some blood there, and the ground itself is actually pretty torn up, not with huge like tear marks you'd expect from like a very large creature, a dragon, that sort of thing. but more like what you'd expect of a soccer field that's been run over with cleats, like a lot of small tears.